President Biden should have done is not just pardon his son, Hunter, but name him ambassador to France.
Welcome to Inside the Daily Gist. How are you guys doing today, December 4th, 2024? On this channel, we talk about things going on in the news, things going on the internet. We bring it down here, then we talk about it. If it's something you are interested in, please do not forget to subscribe at the end of this video. Yes, my friends, let's jump right into it. That was Rachel Maddow on MSNBC. Y'all know she got to say something as well about Joe Biden, the president, Joe Biden pardoning his son. She got this to say.
What President Biden should have done is not just pardon his son, Hunter, but name him ambassador to France, right? Maybe then the response, the criticism of the decision would be a little more muted. I mean, consider it, right? Donald Trump, the president-elect, used his pardon power to give pardons to his longest-serving political advisor, his campaign chairman, his campaign manager, his national security advisor. He gave pardons to seven different Republican congressmen convicted of dozens of felonies. He pardoned the father of his son-in-law. His daughter is married to Jared Kushner. He pardoned Jared Kushner's father. This man tried to blackmail and intimidate a witness in a federal criminal case against him by hiring a prostitute to seduce the witness and lure him back to a hotel room where the guy had staged a hidden camera. He filmed the sexual encounter and then sent the tape to the wife of the witness to intimidate both the witness and the wife into not testifying against him. And that is an astonishing thing to do, an astonishing length to go to commit the crime of witness intimidation. It is a whole other level of insanity when you consider that the woman this guy sent the tape to was his own sister. Because it was his brother-in-law, his sister's husband, who was going to be the witness against him in this criminal investigation, along with potentially his sister herself. So this is what he did to his own sister in order to try to shut down the case, in order to try to shut down those witnesses. His name is Charles Kushner. His son Jared is married to Ivanka Trump. And so he got a pardon. Charles Kushner served 2 years in federal prison, but then I'm sure just on the merits of the case, he got a full pardon from Donald Trump in Trump's first term. And now this weekend, Trump just named him, that same guy, that ex-con, he just announced that he will name him ambassador to France. And he did that announcement right after he announced that the father of the guy married to his other daughter, Tiffany, he will be Trump's senior advisor on the Middle East. And so, cue all the hand-wringing and gnashing of teeth today about a president using his power, his pardon power, his powers as president, to do something for a family member. I mean, Trump pardoned a family member and then named him ambassador to France. A man who has no qualifications whatsoever to be America's ambassador to France. Trump pardoned the owner of the 49ers football team and has now nominated his son-in-law to be the head of the DEA. The guy is a local sheriff. He has no apparent qualifications to lead the Drug Enforcement Administration other than being a local sheriff and being related to a rich guy who Trump pardoned. The Surgeon General Trump just announced. She is a random doctor from the Fox News Channel who has her own celebrity line of vitamins. She has no apparent qualifications for being Surgeon General at all, other than the fact that she's a doctor, and she's the sister-in-law of the guy who he just named to be National Security Advisor. So sure, obviously, why not? The guy he's just named to lead the Navy has zero experience with the U.S. Navy or with literally anything having to do with any part of the United States military. But the guy did hold a $12 million fundraiser for Trump at his multi-million-dollar home, which famously features a mirrored floor. So you can see up people's skirts while they're standing in the living room at the fundraiser. You think I'm kidding? Look it up. Trump named someone who the U.S. government once felt the need to put on a terrorism watch list to be the new director of national intelligence. He named an accused child sex trafficker to be attorney general. He named an HHS secretary who says heroin helps him read better and Wi-Fi gives you leaky brain. And I'm just going to mention this one more time. He named his convicted felon relative to be our nation's ambassador in Paris. Maybe his French is excellent. I don't know. But yes, tell me more about how outraged we all are about President Biden's pardon for his son. Because somehow that is the thing that looks bad. Trump himself responded to the pardon news by asking sarcastically whether the pardon includes all the convicted defendants from the violent attack on Congress waged by his supporters on January 6, 2021. If nothing else, that reaction from Trump serves to confirm and remind us all that Trump plans to use his pardon power to pardon all of those January 6 convicts, apparently as soon as he's sworn in. And so if this is our national moment to be tut-tutting about pardons, right, to be saying that the use of the pardon power might be a problem and might deserve, 4 different simultaneous headlines on the front page of the New York Times right now tonight, then let's talk about this other one. Let's talk about the 33-year-old man who lives in Henry County, Georgia, just southeast of Atlanta. Well, he used to live there. He doesn't live there anymore. Now he lives in prison, where he is serving 4 years and 9 months in prison, and this is why. So Trump is indicating that guy's going to get a pardon. Trump is indicating that he's going to pardon all the patriots who were convicted for what they did for him on January 6th, which presumably includes this guy, wailing away on police officers using a crutch to try to smash their faces in. I mean, this was Trump's sarcastic response to Biden's pardon announcement today. Does the pardon given by Joe include the J6 hostages? This isn't what hostages look like. This is what January 6th looked like from police officers' perspectives. And that is the behavior on January 6th. You see him here dragging a police officer down the steps of the Capitol. That's the behavior on January 6th that Trump is praising and promising to use his pardon power for. So yeah, tell me all about the scandal of the use of the pardon power.
Yes, my friends, that was Rachel Maddow from MSNBC. She was just laying out the fact that what Joe Biden did by giving his son Hunter Biden the pardon, it is a peanut to what Donald Trump has done. If you have followed the facts, that's what she is laying out to the American people. And I do not believe that Joe Biden was expecting this so much attention to Donald Trump in terms of how he has used his pardon power when he was the president. Do you see what's coming up? Because when Republicans want to attack Joe Biden for giving his son a pardon, the Republicans are just giving Democrats and the journalists the opportunity to dig down and dim the light on how President-elect Donald Trump, when he was the president, how he used his pardon power. Do you see it? But how do you guys see it? Let's continue the conversation down there in the comment section. I think Rachel Maddow, she laid it out perfectly well. And I will not be surprised if this news keep continue, because now they are going to turn it around on Donald Trump, because he's the one about to be the president, right? They are going to switch it back to him. Like, if you're complaining about Joe Biden, this is what you've done, and they want to see what you're going to do. Let's continue the conversation down there in the comment section as usual. Please let's respect ourselves while we comment. Do you agree with Joe Biden or not? Bye for now.